computer. Okay. Hi, everyone, and welcome. This is segment number 2. This is our Leaders Action Planet Workshop for November. Jackie P, Jackie G, we're super excited to have you here. And we're going to keep on racing because the race is on to the final 8 weeks of the year. So leaders, get ready. We are going to action plan this together. Before we hit November, we do have to go back to October as we're in this final quarter. We love to show you how you all are doing, all right? How are we out of 7 regions? How's Gen Market? How's Gen East versus West? So I'm going to do the quick review. I love doing KOIs, key operating indicators, just like I teach you how to do that with your reports. Hope you do it because this is the numbers that show you the results of our time and effort. So here's what we have. National goal for our number of orders goals. Gen East, bravo, you hit 107%. Gen West, we missed our 100% mark. We were at 96%. Overall, the average, which we're happy to see, we're pretty close again together with Hispanic and English, 88% to our number of orders goals. If you merge us together as one US market, we hit 102 combined. So with that being said, Jackie and I next Tuesday will be announcing the top with number of orders goals, and we'll be announcing a winner from both markets and the winners from Gen East because they achieved their 100% goal. So we'll be doing a national drawing, and then we'll be doing the winners from Gen East. Next, we go to the national goal of the number of leaders who achieved their goal. Look at this. They did it. Gen East right at the number. I love that. 67%. Gen West, we missed it. We were number 4 in the nation, number 3 in total orders, number 4 in number of leaders achieving orders goal at 53%. Way to stay on top, Gen East at number 1. The average was 52% amongst all Hispanic and English. So again, we will announce those winners next Tuesday for Gen East. All right, now we're going to go to national sponsoring. So we had 6th and 7th place. Come on, we have 2 months to get out of last and second to last place. All right, let's go for a silver, a gold, a bronze medal. All right, let's take this to make a blowout, a record-breaking final month of November. Gen East had 61 new consultants. They were number 6. Gen West was number 7. We had more growth over last year due to last year's numbers to this year in Gen West, and Gen East was number 2. So we like to see the growth, but let's get our numbers. Our goal was 200. And we, as you can see, ended with 117. So we were at 59% to our goal. This is the average region, 233, and you can see what we each did. All right. So we know we have potential. We didn't have our number of new leaders yet, so I didn't fill this in because we just had all of our stats. We'll show you that in a minute in our recognition. We did not achieve that goal. So we want to kind of give you an overview of the year. This is year to date, okay? This is what every single order, every single sponsor you have, your leaders have, your branches have, your district have, does matter. And here we go. Gen East has 111 leaders, went down 2. We grew a couple and lost more. Gen West, 110 leaders, down 3, okay? Grew and lost a few. So here's what we have. This is our consultant base. We have 3,208 consultants in the East, 3,322 in the West. Up 96 Gen East, that's awesome. So we've been growing that momentum there, and up 25 in the West. We just want to give you from January to November 1st. We started with 221 leaders in the English market in January. We now have I did that backwards. We started with 231. Forgive me, I'll change it before I post it. We are at 221. We are down 10 leaders. So we have lowered, okay, by about 5% our leader base. Our consultant base started, and I did it backwards again. This was my brain very early this morning with Jackie and I on coffee. We started at 6447. We are now at 6530. So we have grown 83 consultants. So that's growing the active base. That's all the sponsoring. So that is what not achieving truly sponsoring goals ends up doing. Okay. So leaders, let's lead. Let's have some fun. Let's dig into the best gift of the season, the Jafra opportunity. So just to give you a quick view, I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but some of you like numbers, some of you don't, but numbers always matter. So this is Hispanic market general. So this is what we started with. Here's the number of new consultants. Here's the number of reactivated. They were eyes and they came back. Here's the number we lost. So we saved some, we lost just as many, okay? They were a P and they went to an I, all right? So our ending base, as you can see, combined grew 121. This is the number of consultants that ordered that are active. So we take this number, if you remember how we taught this number to that number, 40% ordered in our active base. Look at Hispanic. Again, there's your difference. Here's their sponsoring, their active, reactivated, their losses. They had a higher loss. Again, they grew their base, which was great. We grew our base. So we love to see that growing. And then you'll see they have about 50% of the active base ordering. We have about 40. That has diminished this year. So it's really reaching those I's and P's with phone calls. Maybe you do it, or all of your leaders doing it, or your friends. We're just really driving as much as we can with that. Here is our sales of our market. Here's the difference of our average order, English versus Spanish, okay? So that's just an overview for you. Then you can see the difference. Again, we won't hone in on a whole lot of this because we gave you the general overview, but you can see the difference of the base growth, the order number of ordering, the percentages, the retail, and the average order size. So they have a higher activity rate ordering, and we have a little bit higher order size. So we're very parallel, all right? I feel there's a very parallel here. So we wanted to pause. These, again, the reason we do this, these are numbers you want to know. You want to track this every month with your leaders and yourself. What are your key operating indicators or income producers, right? You want to know all of these numbers yourself in your reports. We then wanted to give you an overview of what's happening in the market. And this is where you'll see Gen East kind of shining in some areas. So who grew the active consultant base, which led to their base growing more? South Carolina grew 15%, Missouri 12%, Illinois and Ohio 9%, Florida 6%, and Michigan 4%. That is all Gen East. So therein lies their higher percentage of active base growth. Who had the best activity rate? This is active consultants, the percentage of active consultants who ordered that month, okay? Typically, the goal is to be at least 50%, 1 in every 2 consultants that are active order. The goal is to be at 50 and to strive over 60. Here is our top states. Maine had 67%, Wyoming 57, South Carolina 56, New York 53, New Jersey 52, Hawaii and Maryland 50%, okay? So again, great job keeping me active, but their ordering frequency is up. Where are the top sponsoring states? As regionals, we look at, oh no, sorry, I did 2 things here. I took one of the titles out. So please forgive me when I do this, I'll correct it. But we'll give you some of the top sponsoring states. This is the top selling states. So I will correct that in another slide. But here's what we've got. $113,000 of our national gen market sales come out of California. Second is Oregon. Third is Arizona. Fourth is Michigan. Larger bases as well. Let's look down below. People grow this business, not product, right? So in Arizona, so let's take a look at our largest consultant base. California has over 1,200 consultants. Arizona, over 300. Number 3 is Michigan with over 300. Now we're going into the 200s. 4th largest state is Oregon. 5th is Texas. 6th is Washington. And 7th, over 200, is Florida. Own that vision of building your state. Get outside your house, build in your backyard, boost in your area. The more people you see in person, imagine. but you can also grow the other states. Just think, these are the entire states of the USA. There isn't one state saturated with Jafra, period. Let's look at our leader base. This is where Jackie and I tend to travel to, and now you see why. California is the largest with 36 leaders. Arizona, number 2. Look at the consultant base, look at the leader base. Michigan, 13. They're parallel, 1, 2, 3, from leaders to consultants. Utah is in there with 11 leaders, New York with 10, and Oregon, which is number 4, with 10. So all of these states in the US, no one else has double digits but these 6 states. All I see is opportunity. So congratulations to our top. And now I'm going to turn this to Jackie for some additional recognition from last month.
So super yay. I'm excited to give away some stuff because I love giving away presents. So on the last 2 days of October, we were like, what do we have to give away to these amazing sponsors who achieved some new stuff? So here it is. Here are the results from the 30th and 31st, that super spooky haunted challenge that we gave you. So many came out of the woodwork and did some awesome stuff. So with 2 new sponsors, Ashley Bell, Deborah Duquette, with Pat Clover, Sandra Farrington, Cecilia Gavis, Brian O'Neill with Gina, Doris Sims with Inez Cox, and Jenny Whitley with Ashley Bell. So look at y'all getting to take home this pretty thing. Jackie and I will get these out in the mail as soon as we can. Yay. And then with one new sponsor gets to take home this pretty tumbler. You can see it. And we've got Evelyn Abernathy, Laura Alvarado, Linda Ayers, Vicki Bang, Kim Boucher, Carol Boyer, Claudia Carmona, Pat Clover, Pat Fields, Sarah Hipple, Kathy Hodge, Gina O'Neill, Ronnie Prince, Janice Todd, Tucky Hollinger, and Maria Valley. So congrats, y'all. We're super stoked to get all of our goodies out the door for you. Trick or treat. And okay, so in all of that celebration, we also have some leaders that have come back to us, which we love. So congratulations to Faye Bozeman Holm, who belongs to Jan Iverson in Montana, Maria Valley in California, who belongs to Rosa Silva, Patty Hirschbuehler in Missouri, who belongs to Kay Jacobs, and Jeannie Buell in Michigan, who belongs to Nadine Davis. Congratulations, welcome back. And all of those promoting managers got $100 for a bonus. So congrats, y'all. Well done. And a new manager. Yay! Let's throw our hands up for Tanya Brown. It's her first time as a manager. She is under Sally Templeton, and they are tearing it up as nurses in California. So well done, y'all. Oh, we have leaders with indirects. You guys, we can't get a quarterly bonus without indirects, can we? And we all want a $500 quarterly bonus. So big congrats to Gina O'Neill, who has 3 indirects on her branch, and Pat Clover, who has 3 indirects on her branch. We love that. And Patty Hirschbuehler back in management with 2 indirects underneath of her, living their best lives. And then Sandra Farrington and Wanda Washington Robertson and Janice Todd and Inez Cox and Gail Jamison and Diana Driggs all have indirects in their branches. And y'all, that is the medicine for getting that quarterly bonus. I'm so stoked. Leaders. These are all of the top sponsors who are taking home the, let's see, the mosaic bag and the zip up, and most of you are getting that chair as well. Diana Driggs has 4 sponsors. Rosa Silva, no, I'm reading it backward. Claudia Carmona has 4 sponsors. Maria Valley has 4. And I think that got her back into management, eh? Look at that. Look how it all goes together. Sandra has 3, Cecilia Gamis has 3, and Tanya Brown has 3. So all of y'all are getting all the presents. Evelyn Abernathy coming on in strong with 2. Big congrats. I'd love to see that. And then look at all y'all leaders with 1 new direct. Big congratulations. I'll blow through you really quick. Ashley Bell, Sarah Hipple, Gail Jamison, Iva Schultz, Chris Uribe, Joan Eastwood Reynolds, Gina O'Neill, Ingrid Leone, Vicky Hacking, Laura Alvarado, Linda Hartley, Carol Boyer, Dia Collins, Lisa Washington, Janice Todd, Donna Hayes, Sharon Price, Inez Cox, Pat Mack, Karen Schlitt, Pat Fields, Pat Clover, and Kim Boucher.
You did it. You did it. Nice job.
And then this is super exciting rather, and I'm super stoked. These are the top sponsoring branches. So y'all are creating some movement forward with 4. Gina's branch in Arizona, Sandra's. Are you in Arizona or in Nevada, Sandra?
I was in
Oh,
Arizona.
I put Arizona. Yes,
It's
I
okay.
put Arizona
It's okay.
in my head.
I
I
didn't
was
even catch
typing that one.
I didn't catch that just now. I lived in Arizona for
Good
54
catch.
years.
I know, it's so
Just
normal,
moved
right?
to Nevada 2 years ago. So I'm both.
Sandra is
Either one.
dual citizenship in
Yes.
Arizona and Nevada. Pat Clover in Maryland, Rosa Silva in Florida, Claudia Carmona in Arizona. And with 3, Linda Hartley in Ohio and Sally Templeton in California. Well done, ladies. And then districts. These are folks who are blowing it out with 6 new in their districts, Diana Driggs and Vicky Hacking. Ladies, well done.
And that brings us to our top VIP influencers. We want to recognize our top district directors. In first place, Jamie Cruz from the East with 11, Vicky Hacking with 21. Then we have in second place, Lisa Washington with 10, Natalie McGilbert with 4. Third place, Mentori and Phyllis from the East with 4. Congratulations. And that brings us to our district managers. Let's go from third to first this time. In third place, we have from the East, Carol Boyer, Luma and Holland with 7. In third place in the West, Anna G. and Linda Mitchley with 9. From the East in second place, Nadine Davis in the East with 8, and Sally Elliott with 10. And in first place from our district managers, number 1 in the East, Sharon Brees, Rosa Silva tied with 10, and number 1 in the West, Mary Hugstead with 11. And now, time for the managers. In third place, Erica Cruz, Amanda Gilmore, Donna Hayes, Shaferda Susan Holmes, Tawana McCrae, Marie Menard, and Cheryl Sykes from the East Coast with 5. Also with 5 in the West, Muhammad Abbasi, Susan Nichols, and Pat Waxell. In second place in the East with 7, Debbie Yingling with 6, Vicki Hoover from the West. And in first place, with 8 from the East, Janice Todd. With 7 from the West, Carol Mosby. Congratulations on all of your influences. We're just going to go back to the audience for a quick hot minute, and let's just do a great big cheer to everyone we saw on the screen. Congratulations for all y'all did in the month of Rocktober. So, is there any questions on anything that we saw in KOIs and all of our data and all of our stats? We just want to make sure you understand when we explain KOIs. Is everybody okay with what we saw? Understanding it? Any questions? All right. How many of you are all excited to bring us up to the top, number 1 and number 2 in November and December, and have a vinyl ending to this year, record breaking? Are you ready? Are you with us? Awesome. We say bravo to all of you, and we're excited. Join us. We're going to have a lot of our spotlight speakers on Marketing Mondays. So please join us. But we had to pause and say bravo, congratulations. I'm going to end segment number 2, and then we're going to go to our closing. All right. So bear with me here.